I am just about to add more storage to my box truck conversion. Now, I had a plan for what this was going to be and where it was going to go. And literally as I picked up this package in my hands and entered my truck conversion, I looked at another spot where it could be. And now I'm on the fence as to whether it's going to be in the original spot or the new spot. So let me open it up and then I will dig into where it's going to go. Awesome. Okay, so it is pre-made, which makes me very happy. All right, as you can probably tell, this is a jewelry cabinet. Now, I don't own jewelry, so I will not be using this as a jewelry cabinet, but I do have a lot of stuff, small stuff that I want in a cabinet. And my plan was, let me show you. So my idea was I was going to take this jewelry cabinet and I was going to put it here on the door. So essentially, it was going to hold on the door, and it comes to, well, pretty much the same depth as the door handle. Plus it has a mirror on the front. It adds extra space to the room with this mirror, but also it has a lot of space inside to store stuff. The original plan, like I said, was here. I'm still fairly certain that it's going to go here. I love having that mirror there. That actually makes me really happy. However, here is my secondary thought. This area is my desk area that I'm constantly evolving my desk. The one thing that I decided on over the last month or so is that this space here, this foot of space, is kind of wasted. And it's been kind of unusable because my battery monitor and my USB plug have been here. So it's just kind of been a wasted space. If I put a full-on cabinet here, it's going to jut out and block these upper cabinets. So if I put anything here, it has to be a foot deep or less. So I was thinking of just putting in a shallow cabinet, essentially, that goes up to here. I was going to make it myself out of plywood. But then as soon as I picked this up, I was like, actually, this or something similar may work here. So maybe not this exact one, but maybe I could have something similar. Oh, actually, it doesn't look too bad there. It doesn't look too bad. The question is, what would I be able to fit in here? Would I be able to fit my games console in there? Oh, shit. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, yes, it does. That does fit in there. So that's a good start. What I wanted to put in is like audio cables and things like that. That's why I thought, because this is for necklaces, so I just thought like hanging cables off here would be really useful. Some other bits and pieces. I can make a lot of use out of this. Okay, cool. The other thing that I wanted to do, as you can see, I've like half done it here, is I wanted to have a wire run, a cable run that goes up to these upper cabinets. I think it's going to go here. Beautiful. It adds a bit of space. So I think we got a winner, actually. I like this. I like this a lot. I like having that mirror there. It already opens, I can see on the video here, it already kind of adds so much space having that mirror there. That's why I really wanted to have it on the door, because it just sort of opened up the space. It's kind of like having a window there that there's not a window if I want to have the window closed. So yeah, I like it. I'm happy with it. I think we're going to get it installed today. We're definitely going to get it installed in this video. Let's cut to Chris installing it. Maybe even same day. Let's see. things escalated. As you can, yeah, as you can see, my space is currently an absolute shit show. Yes, it did start with this cabinet, but I got some other stuff delivered, and now we are really we're in the thick of it right now. So to give you a bit of a heads up, these wires and stuff like that is all feeding into basically one unit. What I need to do, I need to get them to go up to this upper cabinet to be plugged into my router and my network attached storage and all that sort of stuff, as well as this cable to go through to my projector. So basically I'm doing a bunch of AV work. I need to put a hole in the back of this cabinet for the USB to come through, a hole out the side for the USB power to come out. Then I need to put a hole somewhere here, maybe here is probably best, for all of these cables to go through. And it's going to be a lot of work. But when I do that, that means that I can then stop having wires dangling down and tidy it all away. So it's kind of a cable management day, to be honest with you. All right, to give you an insight as to what I'm thinking here is this is where my cabinet is going to go. I was going to remove this, put the wires through here so that this was on the side of the cabinet. But instead of doing it that way, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a hole here in the back of the cabinet so this comes through. This is my battery monitor. This is going to be a different matter. I will need to just remove it for now and rest it on top here. We'll figure out where to put that. Maybe we'll put that on the side here. All right, so what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is, I think, is attach the battery monitor cable. Then we can feed this through here. Look at this. Okay, let's be 100% certain that I'm going to use this knife on the right cable and I'm not going to get electrocuted. Cool. You did it. Let's take the exposed wire out. Now comes the actual difficult part, which is this. So we need to cut a space. The hole we need to cut in the back, it is 3 inches by 2 inches. Okay. That is what needs to be cut out. I think we got it. Now, I don't know what we have here, so I'm guessing the best thing that I can do right now to punch a hole in it and saw it, that's a file. So I've got this, but I'm going to quickly look in the instruction manual just to see which is which, but it should be fairly easy. Okay, so apparently 9 is a saw and 8 is a serrated knife. So I don't want to use a knife because it's wood. So I need to use a saw, a little hand saw. So I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to just punch a pilot hole in here. I think we got it. Cool. So that means now the next stage is getting the screws in. You know what? I don't think there's any cables behind the wall, but Again, I don't trust myself always. That's where I regret never pre-drilling. I'm such an idiot. Fucking hell, man. I think I'm just gonna fucking L bracket this to the fucking wall because I'm tired. I'm sweating my ass off. Fucking hell. Okay. Or just screw through the fucking wood. Maybe that's a better way of doing it. Just screwing through that. Fuck it. That's what I'll do. Alright. And I'm just gonna plow this screw through the wood. No pre-drilling. Just straight. There we go. Better than their brackets. This fucker's not going anywhere. This fucker is not going anywhere. Okay. Just need to shave the bottom of that door a little bit. And then I think we're good. All right, definitely took longer than I thought it would, but we have it. I need to sand the bottom of it so it doesn't scrape. But essentially, what I've done is I've just bolted it. I've just screwed it into the wall here. Yeah, I just screwed it in here. That's where the brackets were in the back of this bar anyway, so they were kind of there and there. So I was just like, fuck it, I'll just screw it straight into the wall, which is probably more secure than they would have had it otherwise. I put a little L bracket on the side as well, and this is my little USB thingy. So the good thing about having it inside here is that I can actually charge devices here whilst keeping them tidied away. So for example, Xbox. So yeah, I can charge devices in here whilst the door is closed. And they don't have to be on display, which is great. But I can also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little hole down the side here so that I can have cables coming out for the stuff that I do need to power through this. Now that's done, the next thing I need to do is I need to drill a hole here, exactly there. Pretty fucking big hole as well, to put all of my cables through. And then I'm going to put this channel here, which is off-white. I thought it was white. And put all my cables up through that hole. So that's what I need to do. Okay, so instead of drilling a hole here to there, I'm actually just going to coil it over here to go through this spot. Now that we've kind of committed to this being a cable run, I'll just do everything through that bit. I think now I've got my cable run figured out. Instead of drilling up into here, I am just going to use the excessive amount of whatever you call these thingies to run the wires across the bottom, then run the wires all the way down the side, And then across the top here. Across the top here, and then they're going to join this thing down the side, which is essentially going to be just one big block of cables down here, one big channel, all the way down the side. And then I can paint over it because it's slightly off-white. So that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do, guys. What a fucking shit show. What a shit show. All right, dinner had. I'm now very tired, but I'm going to crack on. My plan right now is that I'm going to, this little desk unit here, I'm basically going to drill a channel here just so I can put cables through. Same on the back side of this, same on that side of that, same on that side of that. So basically I have one sort of cable channel going through just to stop this from being 3/4 of an inch forward. So just quick and dirty drilling. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the channel. I'm going to add in these cable channels here alongside. So that's the plan. Whether it works out that way is a different matter, but we're going to try. I am quite tired, quite full, but I'm very determined to get this done. I'm probably going to do a bit of a time lapse here. Put on my headphones and listen to some music or something and not talk, but enjoy the time lapse. So it has been a little bit since I filmed that video, and I've kind of got this figured out now and sorted. So let me take you through. It's not actually stucked up, but I've got it organized. Well, so as of right now, I have my cables on these little strappy, elasticy bits, which is kind of cool. Got my headphones hanging up. I've got my games controller hanging up. My games console normally goes here. But I've been using it. Something else goes here that I'm going to do a whole other video on, but that's just Velcroed up there. So this now is very useful as my little kind of tech cupboard. I have the USB kind of outlet here that is feeding all the wiring across my desk. So yeah, so it's looking pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with it. It's been super useful, and to be able to just like close it up, lock it, and also have it as a mirror if I need to like do my hair, which I usually do, and adds a bit of depth and space and stuff as well, which is pretty cool. So I was very happy with it. It just took a long time to actually figure out and get it right, but that's a good whatever it was, $60. The cabling is coming along. Let me show you the cabling. So it still needs finishing off, but the air conditioning cabling was really exposed here. You can kind of see it here. So I've covered a lot of that up. It's still a little bit exposed, but most of the cabling for like HDMI and power and stuff like that is more covered up now. Covered. This is like bursting at the seams. But all the cabling now that goes into this thing is, I mean, there's literally like, I don't know, 15 wires. Cabling all along there. Ignore my trash around. So yeah, so cabling is a lot tidier now. It's definitely not perfect, but it is getting there. So getting happy with my desk setup. It's taken a long time to get into just a nice little rhythm for it. But moving forward. So that's it for now. I will give you a full breakdown of my desk and office sort of setup at some point, but not today. For now, thank you for joining me. I'm clocking out.